Here's a quick video of my finished snorkel custom intake. Basically going right through the panel and then up. The snorkel itself is made in a number of parts. I've got the pump rebuilt, injectors rebuilt, fuel's up, so it's using the air, that's for sure. Gotten it. The diff breather kit in the back there. Still gonna do the transmission, but gotta make time for that. And I've got my onboard air compressor mounted down here. Custom hanger that I made for it. Not sure if you can see, it's pretty dirty, but it's basically a silicone elbow tied into the aluminum pipe, aluminum box, and then the snorkel itself is stainless steel. What I did to make room was I deleted the EGR system and I relocated the fuel filter assembly to the front here and a few other bits to get it all to fit. The filter size, it's about, I don't know, 30% bigger than the stock filter in length and about the same in diameter. So it breathes pretty good now. The EGTs have gone down and it'll do 25 PSI of boost if I let it, but the turbo doesn't like that too much, so I've got it limited to 22 and I don't normally take it up there that much anyway. I think I'm going to change the lid design because taking this off to clean it from dust is going to be a pain. But I've basically got a threaded rod with a thumb wheel pressed on an aluminum plate. I didn't want to use one of those K&N type filters because they don't really deal with dust very well. I wanted a factory paper filter that I could replace, and this filter is actually off a Chevy Cobalt supercharged and it seems to work pretty good. So this whole project started after I modified my injector pump. I had it sent away to a specialist. I wouldn't suggest just turning that fuel screw because there's a lot more to it, and if you don't adjust the injectors and rebuild the injectors to accommodate for extra flow, you're wasting your time and you have potential issues for EGT pressures, or temperatures, sorry, going up and not just things not running efficiently. So I sent out and had my injector pump and injectors turned up so that they would accommodate 30% more fuel, roughly. And the results were phenomenal. And, you know, could you do it with the fuel screw? Probably. How well would it work and how safe would it be? I don't know. But it cost me about, what was it, 2,500 Canadian to have pump and injectors fully rebuilt. So the injector pump's basically brand new, all new parts. And the injectors, again, opened up to accommodate that fuel. So once I did the injector pump, then I needed more air. I needed a lot more air. I did the exhaust. I only did 2.5, but I'm going to do a 3-inch downpipe. And as it stands right now, you know, 22 PSI of boost is what I'm getting. It will actually go more, but I'm going to damage the turbo. So I try to limit it to 20 PSI. and the power is just, the difference is amazing, and the fuel economy is still there. So I'm super happy with it. But yeah, the injector pump is why I decided to cut out the old, like, tired factory intake system after rebuilding that. And then I also had a few issues where I ran through water that was a little deeper than I thought, and I had water coming over the hood, and I was just hoping. Luckily the factory system is pretty good, but I could have got water into the intake, which I didn't want to do. So with water crossings and with the modifications I made, this system had to happen, and I just bit the bullet and cut the whole thing out, and yeah, just started from scratch. Just aluminum welding, stainless steel welding, silicone parts, mandrel bent parts, and eventually figured it out, put it all together.